What's going on, guys? Bruce here with Bullish Currency, back at you with another Shiba Inu update. As always, guys, this is going to be short and sweet and to the point, but we do have a cool little update. And before we get into the good news and the bad news, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and don't worry, soon I will have a fancy way of saying that, like most other channels, right? They have this cool little thing that goes off to like another thing, and then yeah. So I'm gonna get that soon enough. But for now, guys, just freaking like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell because you never know what's gonna help, who it's gonna help, when it's gonna help, and of course, comment below because you might know some stuff we don't know and can definitely help us out here. So we're all in this together, guys. But as always, this information here that we are sharing, it is not financial advice. It is only entertainment and education purposes only. You do whatever you want with this information. I'm just sharing my thoughts, what I'm doing here, you know, in these crazy crypto spaces and what we're doing over here at the bullish currency community. Without further ado, let's just get right into it, guys. So as you can see, we're very red. There's a lot of blood in the streets right now with Shiba Inu, right? So you know, it is all, everything is red right now. You know, let's just be honest. We're very bearish right now. I won't say very, but we are bearish. And let's just check out right away. I like to look at the holders. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, great. We're actually steady climbing consistently, still about, you know, still over the million mark, which is amazing. Amazing, to be honest, because that's just crazy. Like, there's just a million people out there that wanted to be holders of this. And you know, we have a surprise transaction, I guess you could say, for one of the holders that says a lot. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and check out the chart. Okay, the chart is my friend. Let's see what's going on here. All right, so we did kind of fail to form what I wanted to form. So what I'm seeing here is that, you know, we do have a very good chance that, you know, this is going to come down to this level. You know, what I really want to see is in the next 2.5 hours, I really want to see how this candle right here closes that we're currently on. It looks like it's going to be a bearish engulfing candle, which basically, if it closes like this or even lower, it's basically telling me for sure this is more than likely going to come back down to retest this previous level here that I just touched twice. But what I do want to see is something similar happen to what we've seen the last 2 times, so that we can begin to form another pattern that I like, that's a bullish pattern. It could actually form about 2 different bullish patterns potentially if these next candles form properly, right? These are types of things that, you know, even though a lot of it is just basics, it's very much overlooked. And of course, it's not about the confirmations, you know, it's about the combination of the confirmations you put together. So we definitely teach all that here. But right now, I just want to see how this candle closes, you know. But as of overall, right now, we're in the same spot as we were the last couple of days. You know, not much has happened. We did get a little excitement here, but that was very, very short-lived, right? I mean, it's a very long wick. It didn't even hold. I mean, this one was at least a very strong candle. This one really threw me off. When I saw this candle, I really thought to myself, okay, I think this is it. We're going to pick back up and get on this bull run. But I didn't completely say this is it because remember, I had a trend line here. So I was just waiting to see what happens. Unfortunately, it respected. The next candle became bearish, and here we are. We're still bearish today. This candle's having a hard time really breaking below. So I think if in 2.5 hours this candle closes like this, or even better yet, a longer wick on the bottom of this candle, that would be even better. Amazing, in fact. Because either at that point I'll be looking at it as, you know, maybe a good time to take this project serious, right? But also I could also wait for the next candle, because the next candle can form something else, right? Like another bullish engulfing candle, and, you know, kind of start to form more of that pattern that I'm telling you I'm looking for. So let's see, right? I got to really keep my eye on this for the next 2.5 hours. Anywhere from 2.5 hours to the next, you know, 6.5 hours, I'm going to be getting some confirmations here of what to do as a trader and as just an overall investor. But yeah, let's get right into this news, guys. So it's very simple. You know, in the Twitter world, you know, watcher.guru, Justin, right? Somebody transferred $1.13 billion worth of Shiba from crypto.com to an unknown address. Now, when you decide to investigate this stuff and you take a look at what's going on with that specific address, you'll realize that they actually have a total of 2 point something billion dollars of Shiba. Now they're transferring that, right? So that makes you think. We don't know who this person is, but usually when it's that much money, it's somebody big or some big firm or some, it could be an exchange. I mean, who knows, right? But that's a lot of money. And that's a lot of belief behind this project. If you just got 2 point something billion, 2 point something billion dollars invested into this coin, and adding to the bag like other whales in this area shows something's up, and they definitely know more than we think, and more than we know. And I don't know. We really got to pay attention here, guys. That's why it's so important to get these updates. Even myself, I get them all the time because I want to be on top of it. I want to know what's going on the chart, which is easy for me at this point, but I also want to know what's really going on behind the scenes, the project, the people behind everything. So that's very important to take a look at that. Even little things like this is very important, guys. Like to know that someone out there is a big believer in Shiba, and they're putting their money where their mouth is, and they're putting 2 point something billion dollars of it. So that would only be great news. So I'm just still bullish on Shiba, guys. I'm still not worried. I don't see anything really crazy besides a typical slow, retracement. But it does appear that momentum can be slowing down here, and it could be forming a bullish pattern or quite a few very soon. And then what I want to see, of course, I already illustrated it. I want to see this. I want to see it really start to break out of these areas here, this trend line, and start to maybe come back down to retest, give us another bullish pattern of some sort, and then continue its way to breaking through these levels. And I really want to see it come back up in this range, because after that first big drop, it came down here and came back to this range. So I want to see this drop return to that range, because for me, that's going to be showing me, and then of course break it and make a higher high compared to that one. Then that's showing me for sure, like, we are definitely reversing here. This is some strong bullish momentum. This is going to continue to the previous all-time high and hopefully smash through, which is what, of course, we believe, right? A lot of people are very, very much like just focused on it reaching 1 cent. That's a lot of people backing it, 1 million plus people. I mean, guys, ranked number 12, even though it lost a couple of spots, the fact that it's ranked number 12, and that's being mentioned for things like being used as a payment method for AMC. And I mean, all these different things, right? Maybe getting listed on Kraken or Coinbase or whatever, right? And all these different exchanges that are going to potentially work with them releasing their own video game, getting into the gaming space, and NFT. Guys, they're doing everything correctly. All right. They're burning tokens. I can't, even when there was a mistake with the circulating supply, what did they do? They took care of it pretty fast, pretty efficiently. So these are good people behind this project. So I'm still a firm believer. I'm still rocking with them. I'm still part of the Shiba army, guys. So that's pretty much it. This is just what I see. I'm waiting for this next candle or two to close. And of course, I'm keeping my ears out there to pay attention if there's any media news or project news type updates. Okay, so that's it for this video. Until the next video, guys, stay blessed and stay bullish.